all these apps. The Discover apps is one that I recently have kind of come across. We were talking about it a little bit last week or the week before, maybe. And there are all these things that you can actually do that interact with your Canva. And I loved using Bitmojis a lot. And so I can actually use my Bitmoji that has my avatars to my designs, and you can sign in and set it all up and all of that. So I already have one set up, so I'm going to try using in my design and see what comes up. So I'm going to do a Facebook post just because I want to explore one of these. All right, so I believe I'm still sharing the right one. Okay, and then the Bitmoji comes up over here. I believe it's going to be all Bitmojis over there. Yeah. So how fun is this? Happy May. Use the force. Oh, right. The 4th be with you was, it's today in the US, right? May the 4th be with you. Happy May. And I just was able to grab that and just put that in there and pretty much do a fun little thing. And maybe May the 4th be with you. Only it's supposed to be May the 4th. I like the 4th better. But yes, they do. People use this as Star Wars Day, right? Because it's May the 4th, which I think is funny. All right, so happy May. And I'm just going to put the date on here. I'm going to do a T to put a text thing on there and put May. Whoops, May. No, 4th. May 4th. We do. Selecting all, and I'm putting down my command, my shift, and my up arrow to kind of make it bigger. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to just twist it a little bit here with the little thing, and that way I can bring that over. Now I'm going to grab the item that's going to bring it down. We'll go down here with it, May 4th. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller this time. I'm going to grab the handles instead of using the other things. There we go, and I'm going to turn it back just a little bit. There we go, and bring it up. And I'm using the grab handles to do that. Okay. And that way I can bring this up a little bit here. So there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and make this so that my the bottom of my picture don't have that like white spot there. I'm going to put the background to a color, which when I do that, I'm going to need to change this color here. So I'm going to change the color of the font first. And I'm going to use one of my Social Audio Pro colors. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the background into I'm going to grab a color from within the graphic. There we go. And then this one here, I want to take off the background because I don't want the white around it. And I'm hoping it's just going to take the white off. I don't always know exactly what it's going to see as background. And you see it took a bunch of other stuff off, but not everything that I actually wanted off. So I'm going to undo that and not worry about that one. I'm going to instead maybe see, I'm curious because I don't know if this element works like a, what it will do with, I'm thinking of two things all at the same time here. The frames here. I'm not sure if the yes, the Bitmojis do work as if they are photos, which means then you can kind of adjust what you want it to be. I can double click in here. I can expand that out a bit, and that way I've gotten rid of the white without having to remove the background, and I've just made it a different shape and size. And that's one way to kinda get around it if you don't, like what it's doing as far as the background remover. And I think I'm good with that, and I'm gonna make that just a little bit smaller, and you can see it's got a border on it. If I didn't want a border on it, I believe I can clear the color. Do, 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 do. I don't know if I do that. If it makes it no color. I wanted to make it no color. Does anyone remember how to do that? I'll make it the same color as the background. And that way it will blend in a little bit more. And I'm going to move it to the back so that this May one is on top. So I'm going to position that backwards. There we go. And then we have our Happy May there. I'll pull up Happy May over a little. And there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and share that right to social media because you can. I'm going to go to my Facebook page and let people know we are creating live in Canva. Come have fun with us. And then do I still have, yes, I do still have the YouTube channel. I'm going to publish that now. And it should go right to my social media. Have you guys used that very much? Where you can send it on in? Okay, so now we're going to go over, and I'm just going to look at my Facebook page here in the background. Yeah. The content planner. Where this is just like I'm doing something now and posting it right away because otherwise the 4th will be over. The 4th is already over where I am. It is the 5th. So now let's see. I believe it's showing up on my business page. So I'm working on getting there. Yes, it is. So now I can share this. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe you saw all that. Looks like you might have seen all that. Okay. So, oh no, you're not sharing. I want to share this one instead. It's not letting me. Okay. All right. So let me go here. Yeah. Okay. And are you seeing it on my Facebook page now, or are you? Yeah, on YouTube. What are you looking at on the screen right now? Is it the Canva page? Discover apps? Yeah, I want to share different. I'm going to stop sharing for a minute and then restart. And I'm going to do this live window and then come over here. So now are you seeing the Facebook page? I believe you are. Okay. So there you go. I posted that. I created it and posted it. Boom, just like that. That is a fast and easy way to make something for a holiday. Do it on the day, make it, post it, and you are done. Golden. And keep going on with your day. Okay, let's come back over here into discovering apps and just take a peek at what other ones there may be. We're not going to go into any ones, but I wanted to show you how they interact and how they are there. And there are a lot more than what's showing here. So do a find. You can import media. You can discover content. You can do photo editing, share and publish, and then there's all apps. So when you get into all the apps, that's when everything shows up, and there's quite a few there. So you can do Instagram. You can add your Instagram photos to your designs. That's kind of cool. So you're going from Instagram into Canva and then back out again. So probably a great way to be able to repurpose something from Instagram into Facebook, but then reshape it and put it into a page. Would you like to see how to do that? Does that sound like something people would like? Yes, no, maybe? All right. So I'll do using a new design. And then I'm going to do a Facebook post. And let's go see what I've got over on Instagram that I might be able to pull in here. Okay, so is it going to automatically connect? I'm not sure what I've got connected. So start by connecting your account. So that's the first thing you got to do is connect your account. Let's see what information we're going to need. And it's going to do my social audio mechanic account, which is perfect. I'm going to allow. And there were check boxes there that you could check or uncheck depending on what you're wanting to do. Okay, and so it's literally bringing these over right here. How fun is that? This is what's on my Instagram page. I don't have a lot on there because I'm just getting it started. I am loving this ability to bring something in quite quickly. So I recently announced that I have these mandalas that I'm creating. So I'm going to tap on that one and bring that on over. Coming soon. And you can see that this is the shape is, of course, the square. And then it's going to be the other shape in the background. Now this is a creator, so I'm going to change it to my Be Bold Jew. Becoming Bold Jew colors. Okay, and then I can put my dark purple in the background as the color in the back, and you can see it matches these purple in the writing because that is my branded color. And this way it is shaped the size for what I want. I'm going to add a page. And I'm going to go back into, where is that now? I'm going to go back into my Instagram. So it's over here now on the left, and I can just tap right into it. And I wanted to see if I had, no, I don't have one there. So now I'm going to go ahead and see, I believe I have a folder that has all my mandalas in it. And I'm going to go find that folder. And that way I could post a couple other mandalas and kind of have a little, basically a mini carousel. Okay, now finding where they are. Let me see if I search it. Coloring book 1. There we go. Here we go. And now my mandalas are coming up because I have them all here in this book. And I can bring one over. And maybe bring over 2 or 3. So I've got a few here. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave them with the white background and not worry too much about it in a particular case. And we'll do one more page. And on this last page, I'm going to put some text on here. So I'm going to go T for text, which puts in a paragraph text, but you can, of course, make it larger just by pulling and dragging. Okay. New drawing being created now. How's that? Created now. Let me know if you want to be on the wait list. Okay. I'll pull that up, put that in the middle. I accidentally did a return. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that I only have the text here, and that way it's going right there to the center. And then I want to make sure that I've got a text that is my Be Bold Jew, which is going to be probably this one here. No, I'm going to go with the Brixton Sands. I do kind of like that one. Yeah, because that one's too big. And yeah, I'm going to go with the Brixton Sands. Okay, so I'm going to go down there. And what should I have people comment? Comment, yes, comment. I'll just comment below. Just comment. I'll just put the let me know. That'll be good enough. Okay. So now I want to share this with my Facebook. All the pages. Hey, reading this live while in Clubhouse here on YouTube and Facebook group and LinkedIn and Twitch and maybe even Twitter. So fun. I'm multi-streaming to all of those places. What do you like to do when you want to create a space of meditation? I draw these mandalas and would love to share them with you to color if you want them. Resample post. Yes, please. In the comments. And I will send PDF to your messenger. What do you think? That could work. I think you can send PDFs to Messenger. Can you guys know? Can we send PDFs to Messenger? Tiggs, can you send PDFs into Messenger? I'll send a PNG to your messenger then. Yep, cool. Okay, so I'm going to publish that now. I could have calendared it because there's a place where you could calendar it, but I'm in the now mode. All right. So we've been exploring how apps coordinate with Canva and how you can use the different apps to bring things in. We have brought in a Bitmoji and created that. And that was May the 4th be with you. And here's that one. And then we also did the one that I just did now. And that's now been posted. And it looks like I could have opened my insights and found out right away. So that one's now been posted too. So there we go. What other things? So there's a couple of things. And then Marlene wants to do a book. Have you done much with books? So to do a book, I'd probably look at what there is for templates available. And for books, let's type in book. I know that they've got some newer ones now, right? Booklets, storybooks. Yep. The journal format. Yeah, if somebody doesn't want that size, then what would you do? So do I look up journal instead of journals? Yeah, so if I did when I did journals, it brings up all of these here, and then there's a lot of you're right, there's a lot of, ideas for the different pages. Mhm. And then, of course, when you resize it, you may have to make adjustments to it. Can you guys take over for a second? Hey there. Oops. Sorry, y'all. For those on YouTube, you weren't hearing me because I was muted. I'm sorry. Yeah. More character. Ah. So right. So we're still looking at the apps. So this has been a day of looking at different apps. Okay, so you can build your own character. This is the builder that she was talking about that went with this book here. I believe I am now coming across on YouTube and back in the room here. Okay, so I'm going to use this way. We're going to go ahead and build a character. And cool. So you can go with their head shape, their face, their body, and you can do see all, and it's going to give you more options. So what I want to know is if I tap on her, okay, so do I need to have this all over here? I'm going to cancel this here. I'm going to get out of there because I'm just going to build a character in a set, or do I just want to go to like a bottom page and build it here? Or would you just do a new add a blank page? Oh, anywhere I am. I don't have to wait. Right here. So to add a blank page, you just tap on this one here. I picked a neutral background so it wouldn't be massive. Okay, so now I'm choosing the head, which actually brought me in a whole body. We're having trouble loading character builder. Check your connections. Oh dear. Oh, so you change. Okay. So I'm changing her facial expression just simply by choosing a different. Wow, how fun is that? Okay, so you choose the different pieces and parts and whether she's sitting or standing and the color and all that. So it is cute. She is cute. And you can make her hair purple. You can add a new color. I want to add a new color. So how do I do that? I'm tapping on here, but it's not giving me. Oh, there it is. Yay. Because purple's my hair color. And my skin color is not that dark. We might need to change that a little bit. Let's see. We may need to go just a little bit lighter. We probably need to go there if we're talking my skin tone. If we're talking my granddaughter's skin tone, I think she's about there. She doesn't have purple hair though. It is cute. And then if you want to see all, then you can see all the different. It's not a lot of choices for the facial expression, but there's enough. I mean, you get a few different looks. Okay, yeah. Well, and when we go into her here, you can change the face because it's choosable, which it's not on this one. So I'm not sure if it's because it's within the character one that it's not choosable. You're only choosing what's here for character faces. Back. There's no sound still on YouTube. There wasn't any sound for a little bit because I forgot and didn't unmute. I can check myself now here and play. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's my fault because I forgot to. I forgot. Okay, so we have done, I'm just reviewing, we've done bringing in Bitmojis. That's one of the apps that we added in. I think I had done Bitmoji the last time, but I did it again today and created a May the 4th be with you. I did this, which brought in from Instagram. This was a post on Instagram that I had created. And then I just added these items to it and did it as a little ad for what's coming. My whole thing is I help people to create quickly and get moving, and so that you're not stuck creating for a long time. Patrice will take you on a journey of creating, and it is amazing and wonderful to watch. So if you're the entrepreneur who wants to like just get something up there because you want to get your message out and you know what your message is and you're like, I just need to get in and out. I don't want to be here for a long time. Then you're going to want to hire me to train you how to do that. And if you want to create and do layers and have amazing stuff, you're going to want Patrice. And if you want to do like massive layers, like crazy layers, then you're going to want to do Tiggs because he takes what Patrice says to even the next level. So we have all different levels. It depends on what you're looking for, and that's super important. Knowing what you're looking for an outcome is going to help you to know who to hire to help you learn as you go. Yeah, absolutely. You may ask a question. The question is, she's new. And she wants to create a website. Canva does have websites, and you can create them there. Okay. I want a different colored shirt. I'm going to do done, and then I'm going to see if I can change color of her shirt. Okay, so while they answer that question, so it doesn't look like there's a lot of change to the color of the dress, but there might have been when I was creating it. Let me do one more page, and let me build a character here. And okay, so that's doing the hair color. Okay, I'm not seeing that in the body you can change the clothing too much. Yeah, I'm not seeing that I can change the colors of the outfit. So within this template, though, do done here. Within this template, let's see what there is here. So this is resource pages where you can build different pieces. So you could actually take all of these and do that. And I don't, yes, you can change the color of the items within here. So it's completely different. And then you delete the page before exporting. So you could use all these pieces to create, or you could use the character creator. So you have two choices. Awesome. Okay. So I believe I'm going to let this live go for today. And let me just make sure that I don't need to answer any more questions about. Okay. So that has a whole book. Did you guys see that? This is like a whole book. What a long day. Please take a seat. Like, these are kind of fun. So if you wanted to do one of these, you could customize the template. You could change the wording. you could adjust it all, and you would have basically a children's book pre-made, sort of, with you, and what I would do is adjust your backgrounds and your words, and then it becomes your own, but you've got it pretty well laid out as to what you want to do. Plop on a beanbag. And I mean, if you're doing one for a kid and they're learning, this is great. Like they're learning how to put your feet up, they're learning about closing up your eyes and curling up. So fun. Take a deep breath. Hmm. And as you can see, when you tap on these, you can change all the colors. So fun. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Marlene, are you good for right now as far as the live? And then we can talk some more in the room about it. Awesome. Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you all for being here. We've gone through some of the different apps and applications that you can connect here, and a template for finding books and different ways to find books. So we've actually covered quite a bit today. I hasn't been too far all over the place, and have fun. If you want to create a children's book, there's some here, right? Colorful pastels, and you can just pick them and choose them and sell it in space. How fun. And if you want to become a creator for Canva, you probably could contribute to these. These are by Canva creators. So there are people who have purposefully made these to give them for you to help to be able to use them and have fun with it. All right. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week. Have fun exploring all of the apps that are connected, and next week we'll explore something new. So it's in Discover Apps is where you want to go, and then within Discover Apps you can explore away, find the different integrations and things that connect, and that way you will be able to have some fun doing some new things. Alrighty, have a great day. Bye-bye.